What is going on, everyone? This is Eric coming at you from just outside of Hartford, Connecticut. Today, we're going to look at the Landon Collins draft pick trade, which occurred during the 2015 NFL Draft. Now, this trade was between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans, and this trade saw New York acquire the 33rd overall pick in the draft in exchange for the 40th, 108th, and 245th. So how did this trade go? We'll start with New York, as with the 33rd overall pick, they selected safety Landon Collins. And Landon Collins had 4 very strong seasons as a member of the Giants. He basically became a starter right off the bat, and he would make 2 Pro Bowls during his 4 years in New York. He was also a first-team All-Pro one time, but he ends up dealing with injuries later on in his 4th year in particular, and he walks as a free agent after the 2018 season, going to join the rival Washington team. And yeah, but he was a decent player. The big problem with him was he didn't get that 5th year option because he was a second round pick. Now, how did Tennessee do with their players? With the 40th overall pick, they went with wide receiver Dorial Green-Beckham. Oh boy. So Dorial Green-Beckham, he underachieved drastically in one season. They gave him every chance he could. The guy has all the talent in the world, and he just didn't do it. So then they end up trading him, and they would trade him straight up to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for offensive tackle Dennis Kelly. So Dennis Kelly, he's been a key backup tackle for just over 4 seasons at this point in time. So he's still on the team, and he's started when he's needed to. He's actually been a starter through the 2020 season, and he's been pretty good. So pretty good trade for Tennessee. With the 108th pick, they went with a fullback named Jalston Fowler. And Fowler spent just under 3 seasons as a blocking fullback for the Titans before he was waived. And then with the 245th pick, they went with wide receiver Trey McBride, who bounced between the practice squad and 53-man roster before being waived after just 2 seasons. So, not great, but why do I have an asterisk by pick 245? So the Giants had received pick 245 from the Denver Broncos in exchange for kicker Brandon McManus. And McManus, he's been a solid starting kicker for the Broncos ever since they acquired him in the 2014 season. So Denver benefits in this trade. And then lastly, of course, I have to talk about Dorial Green-Beckham in Philadelphia, where he underachieved even more. He did worse in 2016 than he did in 2015, and he just showed a complete lack of effort. He did the same in Tennessee, and he ends up getting cut. Now, Dorial Green-Beckham, both in Tennessee and Philadelphia, all the talent in the world, but the problem is the guy just didn't care. There were a lot of reports, specifically in Philadelphia, that he would just go out partying with teammates. Even after a loss, he would go out and party. And obviously GMs don't like that stuff. So, yeah, that is the Landon Collins trade breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed this trade. Again, experimenting with this new format. I kind of like this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have a great rest of your day.